Welcome back to Romanovich Auto Surgeon. Today we're hopping on a new project whatsoever. This thing is a pretty serious beast. We've already been doing some troubleshooting. Let's go ahead and jump in the back, but before we do, make sure to smash that subscribe button. As you can see, we have a bunch of builds coming onto this channel. Very exciting ones that are going to take some time and love, one that are going to be going very fast, like the BRZ that my little brother got. Make sure to check that one out. I'll make sure to throw a card up so you guys can check that one out. But let's go ahead and jump to the back and I'll show you guys what we're dealing with. Alright, so here what we have is a 1998 ZX600R Ninja engine put in a rail buggy, suspension, full frame and everything like that. We got disc rotors everywhere on every single wheel. We've got double chain. Thing is mint, is not gonna break or anything whatsoever. This thing is pretty seriously built. So as you can see, we have a pretty serious spider web of wires on this side. We don't have the air filter box, which is over here, all due to the fact that we've been just troubleshooting and trying to get it to run. The guy said it had ran before. It was a brand new engine, but it's been standing for probably over 10 years due to the fact that the bike is so old. So me and my brother-in-law, we were trying to figure out how to get it started and everything like that. We obviously removed the radiator over here and the fan just to get access to all these wires and make sure we can tidy them up before we actually assemble this thing and put everything where it should be. So we were able to figure it all out. I think first thing we're going to do today for you guys is we're going to do an oil change. I already bought all the fluids for that. I have fluids for the radiator and everything like that. So we're going to hop into that first, and then maybe we'll get you a small little startup. So what's pretty interesting with this buggy, I love it that it has its individual rear suspension for it, so it flexes here in the middle. That means you can do some serious jumps. And like right now, even draining the oil, the bottom of the, let me show you like this. The bottom of the engine where the fill plug is, or the drain plug is right here, and it's kind of standing at an angle like this. So if you flex it like that, it'll definitely get the rest of it. So the way to do that, that way you don't have to jack up the whole thing. You just get on top of it. Get on top of it right here. Do it like that, and it literally gets all the oil out. Just compress it, and that should be it. I'd say it's a pretty sweet little setup like that. Very well built for sure. Pretty awesome. Let's go ahead and close it up. I am wanting to do one serious thing. I don't know if I'll be able to, but I think I'm gonna try. So what I really want to do is remove this case of the engine on this side. I want to take it off just because I want to clean the little eyelid fill level for the oil. We can't even see anything in there. It's so dark and brown that we never know what the real level of the fluid is. It looks like I will have to remove this line right here that is bolted right there. You can see right there, and once I get that removed, I think we will be able to remove this whole little part off. It's because this hose is pressing up against it. I'm considering it. I have a gasket maker. I don't have a new gasket, so we will have to be very careful not to rip it or anything like that. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and try to remove it, and yeah, That way we can see the perfect. So it'll be nice and clean, you know. You might as well do their job right the first time. You don't want to have to keep going back and forth. So went ahead and removed all the bolts. We're gonna snap this off. Hopefully it'll come off nice and easy, and we can check inside of it, and we can clean that hole out real quick. Let's go ahead and use this nice little flathead. See if we can. Oh, yep. Separating very easy. Looks like the gasket is coming with it. That's very nice. Perfect. Wow, that came out easier than I thought. Looks very, very healthy in here. Let me show you guys, give you a better look. No metal shavings or anything in here, so that is pretty sweet. I think we're gonna definitely clean all this muck off that's been there for a while. Other than that, she looks very nice. I love it. I love it. So I'm gonna go ahead and clean that little thing in there. Hopefully it'll be nice and perfect as we need it. And it looks like the gasket stayed very nice and undamaged, so that's really awesome. So here we go, we're cleaning out the little eyelid for oil fill. Looks really good, very nice, pretty much brand new in here. And the clutch looks very nice, very healthy. There's no metal shavings anywhere in the engine casing, so that is a very big plus. But like the owners had said, there's only like, how much, 300?
10,000
or 10,000 miles or something like that. So it is a pretty fresh engine. I'm just happy we're doing a fresh oil change, because it's standing around for who knows how long. It definitely puts an age on it, so I'm very excited. Definitely gonna be rocking it, hopefully driving it this week. So we went ahead and filled or closed it all back up. We have filled the oil, and you can see, can you see that? Try to get you a little closer. But that oil fill plug is, or oil level thing, is so nice and clear. I love it. It's perfect. I'm very happy. So we went ahead and fill the oil. I filled a little bit extra on that side because we haven't started it. It'll suck everything back in and make sure all the lines are filled. So we'll do that a little bit later. But now, as you can see, I've moved all the wiring to the side. Instead of finding a little box or whatever we would put here to put all these fuses and everything, hide it from the rain and the weather, we're just gonna make one. I have a bunch of this good plates, so I'm gonna go ahead and use it while I can. Thinking I'm gonna make a nice little area right there to mount them all, and it's gonna be full enclosed, probably just like that, and have all this wiring inside. That way it'll be protected from the engine, from it getting too hot in there and not touching and not burning anything off, since look at these booger welds that the guy did. That way it doesn't touch any of these pipes when it does warm up. You know, everything will be secure. We don't want to short anything out while we're riding out somewhere and get stuck somewhere and have to push this thing somewhere. So that would really suck. So that's what I'm working on right now. I'm gonna make a nice little plate here, little, I guess you could say, fuse box holder type of deal. And yeah, so I'm gonna keep working on it. Probably get another piece right here, get it full on closed on. So I'm gonna go ahead and keep on going, and I'll update you guys here in a little bit.
Before the risks in this moment, take my hand and break my heart. I'll never walk this road again. Stumbling steps, road to a dance.
Okay, so this is about half of the box that I have made here. Nice little enclosure. Let me put a glove on so I don't burn myself. Alright. Wells are not too shabby. I think that'll do for what we need here. Oh yeah, very nice. Water definitely won't get in there or anything like that. It'll protect it from the elements. So the way I'm thinking is we'll either have a hole through here and a hole coming out this side. That way all the cables come in through there and come out the other side. So it'll make it nice and very clean, hopefully. And since some of the connectors are pretty big, we might have to cut a bigger hole, put a grommet on there or something like that, and make sure it gets nice and watertight. But let's go and bring this over there, and I can show you what I mean by the way what it looks like right now. I do have another piece here, and I have a few other pieces. I already have this piece here that's supposed to go. This piece will go here. This piece was over there already, and let me just go ahead and bring that over and I'll show you. Alright, today's a new day. I do apologize, my AC unit is literally right there that we're working near, but as you guys remember from yesterday or last clip for you, that we already had this made, looking really good. We do have this piece right here that's gonna go right there. This little guy right here will go like this and close it up here, and then we're just gonna make the part for that side, and we need to make a cover. I think the cover itself will be probably made last. We don't have to worry about that as much as making this and making it stationary so it won't go anywhere. I'll pretty much be welding it inside of here so it'll stay fixed like this. That way we can start drilling some holes. We need to drill holes from this side so we can feed all those cables inside. I think the biggest issue will arise is having these big connectors right here. These big connectors are going to be probably one of the biggest things, because I don't really want to make a hole that big to feed everything in. So what I'm thinking of is actually just making a groove. Let me pull this out real quick. So looking from the top, I think I'm going to make a groove that goes downward. That way it'll be the thickness of the thickest cable here, and that way I can just slide them in like that, and that way I can always patch that up if need be. But yeah, I almost kind of wish I made this a removable piece, so just would have made slots for this to slide in, like channels on each side. You just slide it in and it would have a cutout here or something for all the cables. But it's okay, we can still cut a nice little slot in there and slide all the cables in there, make sure everything is secured in here. I think still this is pretty much overkill for what we need, but we are just making it durable 100%. That way if we ever do decide to sell it to somebody, they're not going to be like, ah, it's just halfway done, you know. I'm not about that. So we're going to go ahead and well, I'm going to go ahead and keep grinding on. I think I'm going to go ahead and situate this where it should be, figure that out, and then figure out the thickness of the cables that I need to be able to fit through here, so everything will go inside. And then I think I'll be back once I get this cut out.
We barely know, you hurt, I grow, I rock, you roll, we steal the show. I lock, you load, we lose control. I won't be held responsible. Run to the hills, leave love behind. Let's lose all concepts of time. I'll take the yours and make it mine. Loving me, myself, and I. So swing me around, take me down. You won't break me, I'm too strong. Keep saying it wrong, I'll play along, but I will never be a victim. So swing me around, take me down. You won't break me, I'm too strong. Keep saying it wrong, I'll play along, but I will never be a victim.
So here's the progress that we have here. Little booger welds, but It's already so strong. There's no way we could do anything unless we had a huge impact on here. Otherwise, she will hold it. So I did a little cutout right there, as you can see. We're gonna have the cables just lay down in there, route everything properly. I think this is gonna be actually perfect. I am gonna make a nice little cover for this, so we'll have cables maybe coming out the side right there if they need to go that way. Down here, we'll cut a small hole if we need to feed them downward. So other than that, I think it's pretty nice. Well done for sure. I like it. I like it. Doesn't get into anything. I will probably make a couple brackets here just for a little bit of the support, but really it doesn't even need it. It's standing on there. Plus it's only holding a few wires or whatever, so it's not going to be a big issue whatsoever. But yeah, I think it's looking good. I think I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys a little preview of when we were trying to get it fired up the first time, and then I'll show you a video of when we finally figured out the switch over there, the push to start. And there's dip switches over here that actually bypass the key, so the key is always on, which we can always flip them the other way. That's why it's a safety feature for little kids. So let me go and show you those. I'm gonna play those clips right now. Too long because
yeah,
we don't have coolant going into
the
system.
Dude. Oh.
Alright guys, so with this little fuse box cage mounted in without the cover, that was fine. I think we're going to wrap up this video here. I don't want to extend it too long. I don't want to make it such a long video that you guys don't have time to watch the full clip. So we're going to go and wrap it up right here. Make sure to smash that subscribe button, because we are going to be ripping this thing most likely in the next video. This is super excited. Can't wait. We already put all the flows in, as you saw. We just got to put the radiator on, which will be in the next video as well. And then hopefully we can route all the cables in there, at least secure them with zip ties for the time being, just to get this thing for the first test ride. I cannot wait to feel the power that this thing has on here. I've ridden motorcycles that are 600cc, 1000cc, and a little bit over, like 1300, but on a little dune buggy like this, I think it's going to be a little bit different. I'm super excited. I know me and my brother-in-law are definitely excited that we were able to make this thing come alive again. It stood for I don't know how many years, and this engine having only like 10,000 miles, that's a huge plus. But it fires right up. It sounds so healthy, as you just saw in the videos. We were so stoked. I mean, just fired up for it to actually fire up. So definitely in the next video we will be firing it up and driving it around for you guys. So make sure to stay tuned, hit the little bell so you get notifications, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.